Hi everyone. Today I am going to tell you a short story from Anushashana parva of Mahabharata. And the name of the story is Lord Indra and a parrot. So let me begin the story. Now, as usual, King Yudhishthir very humbly asked, कि O Pitamaha Bhishma, I am very much anxious to hear the story of the merits of compassion and the characteristics of devout men. Then Pitamaha Bhishma said, कि O son, O Yudhishthir, there was a legend of the story about, story of Lord Indra and a parrot. Now listen to this story very carefully. Thus Pitamaha Bhishma began the story. There was a fowler who lived in the territories of the king of Kashi. And he used to go to the forest for hunting. One day he was very much desirous to get some meat. So he went to the forest having his arrows tipped with virulent poison. Then after a while he saw a drove of antelopes. Then he was very happy, and when he discharged his arrow tipped with virulent poison, he missed the target. Rather, that arrow pierced through a huge forest tree. A parrot who had lived in the hollow of the trunk of that tree, looking at the condition of the tree, he became very sad, but he did not leave the tree. As the arrow pierced through the tree, it immediately withered away, shedding its leaves and fruits. But however, the bird did not leave its nest. So looking at the high-souled and virtuous-minded bird, Lord Indra was struck with wonder, and he thought that how come this bird come to possess this generous and human feeling which is impossible for the lower animals? How could he do it? And he is not affected, means he is uninfluenced of misery or happiness. Rather, he was having high resolution, possessing high resolution. Thus he became very much surprised. So he came to that bird, came to that parrot in disguise as a Brahmin. When he came, he asked the parrot, कि O parrot, this tree is already withered away. I want to ask you one question. Why do you live still now here? Then the parrot immediately bowed down his head and said, O the Lord of Lords, O the Lord of Deities, means Lord Indra, I could recognize you through my severe penances. Then Lord Indra immediately said, Oh, wonderful, excellent. Then he said, look, again Indra said, look, this tree is already withered away. It is already given up its leaves and fruits. And there are numerous trees in this vast forest. So what for you are staying still now in this place? Why don't you abandon it? Forsake this tree and go to some other tree where you can live to your heart's content. Then, and also he said, look, this tree is already dead and it is no more a good refuge for any bird. So I don't think it is any longer useful for you. This has become already useless, and abandon this tree and go somewhere else. Then immediately the parrot, taking a deep sigh, said, Ki, O Indra, O Lord, I know that this tree is withering away, but only one thing. I was born in this place, and not only that, I acquired all the good traits of characters here only. And oh Lord, I was saved from all the enemies in this place only. So, my means all the enemies, I could be saved from them in this place. So, oh Lord, when it is no more, when it was good, it supported me. And when he was capable of good, it supported me. And how can you ask me to abandon while he is already in danger? I cannot abandon this tree. And oh Lord, you know that all the deities, they ask you, they question you about the religion. How can you advise me this type of thing? So this is not the act of virtuous person. And as you know, I always follow the path of dharma and virtue. I do not want to forsake this tree. Then Lord Indra became very happy, and immediately he said, Ki, O parrot, I am extremely pleased with your knowledge and with your nobility. So please ask me a boon, I will grant it. Then the bird said, Ki, O Lord, if you are pleased, then revive this tree once again. Lord Indra became very happy, and instantly he sprinkled the nectar by which the tree once again revived. And it also bare the fruits and leaves in sufficient quantity. Thus the bird and the tree both became very happy. However, this much is the story, but the moral of the story is that by the communion and the companionship with the pious, people can obtain their desirous objects. Like, because of the noble quality, means generosity of this parrot, the tree could get its life back again. Anyways, thank you so much. Once again, I will tell you another story whenever I will read a new one. Thank you. And yes, if you have time, please visit my site, thegalpa.com.